The following portion of Living East Tennessee is sponsored by RevitalyzeMD.
Well, October is Menopause Awareness Month, and Dr. Debra Durst is from RevitalyzeMD, and she joins us today to talk about why it's so important to bring more attention to this stage in every woman's life. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having me again.
Of course.
Yes.
So everybody wants to feel their best or just feel like themselves again. And from what I've heard about menopause, that's one of those things where you're like, what's going on with my body?
Yes.
You know?
Well, you hit the key term. Like, they want to feel like themselves again, because the number one thing that women want is to feel like themselves again, but they don't feel like themselves for various reasons.
Yeah.
And there are different reasons for every woman. And so it could be sleep, that they have, and then that could be a hormone such as progesterone that is helpful for sleep at night. Or they're more anxious. They have a short fuse. They never used to have that, and they get worked up over things that they didn't. And progesterone, likewise, is also your feel-good hormone. And then, or I think body composition changes, or we're doing all the same things, but now all of a sudden I'm gaining weight, or I have a middle I never had before. Those are all super common, and estrogen can cause that, testosterone, we don't build muscle like we used to. And, there's all kinds of other things, vaginal dryness, hot flashes, brain fog. Like, there's so many different reasons, energy, that women don't feel like themselves. But the key is they don't feel like themselves, and they're looking for solutions. And so I started doing hormones in 2017 because it was a missing piece that I noticed in medicine. And at Revitalize, we do a lot of women in hormones. And it's because that missing piece in medicine is a lot bigger than I thought it was.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And the number one complaint is they don't feel like themselves. But the issue is they don't feel like themselves for different reasons.
Right.
But most of the time it's hormones. But hormones, again, is just one part of it. And there's still fitness things we need to do different. And perimenopause and menopause. And again, perimenopause and menopause is a real thing.
Absolutely,
that we're just starting to talk about, right? And so there's fitness, there's nutrition, there's sleep that is affected during perimenopause, menopause. So it's a lifestyle change too, and even their routines need to change a little bit. So we kind of address all those when they come in, not just the hormone piece.
Right, and you nailed it on the head right there. That's something people don't know a lot about and don't talk about. And I love the personalized approach that you've shared with me beforehand. When someone comes in, and how that kind of consultation process works with even figuring that out, because you could go to your doctor and just say, something's off. Like, I don't know what's going on. But you guys take those thoughts and those complaints that people have very seriously.
Well, and I think that the reason we do so many hormones with women, and it's a large piece of our practice, not the only piece, but a large piece because it's been missing. And women are looking for solutions, and they're on social media, and they realize that there's solutions, and so they want those. And they want to see if hormones are a part of it. So getting those labs tested and seeing if it's your hormones, and again, just approaching it from a comprehensive standpoint so that we can get them feeling like themselves again.
Absolutely. And how does this fit into the bigger picture of someone's life when you are going through hormone replacement therapy, and being able to kind of carry that over, feeling good, really?
Yeah, well, I think that, again, it's one part of it, but there are things, even with workouts, that really need to change in perimenopause and menopause that we're doing, that we did all along, and then all of a sudden our hormones start to change. But there are easy ways to test the labs, say where you are. Is it perimenopause, menopause? It's a easy lab test or set of lab tests that we can do to give women that answer, and then basically give them the options of what we can do, but all those other steps along the way too, the lifestyle changes that might need to happen, the things that we know change along with the hormones when they hit perimenopause and menopause. But it's a real thing.
No, absolutely.
We're finally starting to talk about it.
Thank goodness. Well, thank goodness for people like you all who acknowledge that and give women an outlet to be able to come to and just be able to be real and be able to be treated in such a manner too. So we're so thankful for that. But where can people find more information and give you guys a call and set up that consultation too?
If they reach out to our office, you can go on the website, you can submit a lead, come in for a consult, just have a discussion, get your labs tested, see where you are. Or you can call the office. You can actually even text the office, really, to get that started. So, yeah. I'm very passionate about women and hormones, and I think that women need to have a place to go to get those solutions. So,
absolutely. Well, thank you so much for joining me
Well, thank
today, and
you.
I cannot wait to learn more and keep hearing these awesome testimonials that you guys have as well.
Yeah, well, thank you so much.